Good evening. This is David Lynn, also known as the Prepper Principal. It's Sunday, December 3rd, 2023, 7 p.m. Central Time, and this is Taco Talk number 20, Prepping for SHTF. Two in the house, one like. Hadn't got any comments yet. Welcome. Got a cough. I've been sick. Sue Me, thank you for coming in, Sue Me, and it's Lady M. Thank you both. Hope y'all are both doing well. Good evening. Lady M, 346 subscribers. Let me paste your link up. There you go. It's a cold, rainy, snowy night, but the wood stove is toasty warm. Well, that's great. That's great. Wood burning stove. Bet you laid in a lot of wood for this. Guru of baseball cards. Guru Dave, my friend. Junkyard Gamer. Sixth in the house. Where's it 8? I'm blind. Claudette, thank you for coming in. Guru is at 1.3K. And that is his link right there. Junkyard Gamer. Thank you for coming in. $1.04K, about 1,040. Now you gotta get your 4,000 watch hours. That is linked to Junkyard Gamer and my friend Claudette from Canada. I went over to Sam's Club today and I did some pricing on items that I buy, took pictures. I also took pictures of some number 10 cans that I got in. I got in 5 number 10 cans of various stuff from Amazon that I'd ordered for Black Friday. I got those in, and I need to put them up. My friend Claudette is on the road to 200. 200 subscribers down the road. Yeah, you'll get around to making content. I know that's for a fact. They said the same thing about me. No content. They started subscribing to me. It's like, I got all these subscribers. I've never released a video, or posted anything. You have to have fun with it. Uh, I'm in good spirits this evening. I went over and I bought some boxes so I can box up some stuff that I'm going to send out, goodies. I'm playing Santa Claus, and I've been checking lists, seeing who's naughty and nice. Smashing machine. Smashing machine. My friend Mike Rise and his lovely wife and 3 new babies. Devil Dog Prepper, thank you for coming in. So Mike and Jamie Rise had triplets. Congratulations. This is a link to Mike Rise. And let me get to Devil Dog. Devil Dog is on the road to 200, 151 subscribers. If you are not connected, please give Devil Dog some love, and I'm sure he will return the favor. This is a link to his channel. And the Bud Files in the house. Levin in the house. Bud Files at 1.52K. And Bus Stop. How's it going, Bus Stop? I have been trying to leave you some comments. Bus Stop's at 968 on the road to 1,000. If you are not joined with Bus Stop, I encourage you to connect. In NTN SL24 News. Welcome. 10.9K. So I did do some posts on my community wall, and I did shout out right at 30 channels, which were basically from Friday night, I believe. I think it was from Friday night. Jamie Rise had triplets. Mike Rise Smashing Machine. Cold War Prepper. How are you doing, Lee? Lee's at 5.36K. If you are not connected to the Cold War Prepper, I encourage you to do so. And Lee, thank you for your service to our country. So I did like 3 community wall posts, and I did a short video. It wasn't a short, but it was a video, but it was short. From a while back, I dropped one that I'd done as like as an intro a while back, and I dropped it. "4:11 a.m. Well, you're on the other side of the world. Ugh. Everybody is talking and greeting. So I encourage you, if you have not been doing so, and if you'd like a shot at my next giveaway box, you need to go and look at my recent videos. I would start watching what I drop. I might drop 1 or 2 more before I hit 1,500. It's taken some time. And leave me a like and a supportive comment. I'll be looking to see who has, and I'll be counting back 5 from when I hit 1,500. And I'll be putting my list together, and then I'll put them in a hat and draw. And whoever I draw out will be the 1,500 subscriber giveaway winner. I've been collecting items for my boxes, and I'm changing up a little bit of what I'm giving out. I'm planning on giving out some folding stoves, sterno. You know, that way it gets you started on being able to boil water. And I may give out a few emergency stoves. To some of my friends. I've got more on order. I've got fuel tabs on order. And I've been buying Tabasco sauce, my varieties that I like. I like the green sauce. I like the chipotle sauce. I like the traditional sauce. I'm thinking about getting some of the garlic sauce. And NTNSL, 24-hour news. Thank you. So I will be, I've been contacting people and asking them to send me some of them, I've sent them stuff before. Um, and I've misplaced, I've been putting it in my phone, information, mailing addresses and such. Some people have been moving, so I've been asking, is this your current address or whatever? And I'll be sending out some goodie boxes from friends. Irumbi, Brenda. I've been viewing some videos, leaving comments, resting. I had to go put gas in 2 vehicles, mailed off some bills. Ruby Brenda, beautiful lady. You are at 1.17, 1170. Let me share out your channel. Ten the house. So tomorrow starts another school week. I've got 2 weeks before we get out for Christmas break. Christmas break, I get off for 2 weeks. I'll have like 16 days off for Christmas. And hopefully by then I will have hit 1,500. I will have done my 1,500 subscriber giveaway. I'll have mailed out my goodie boxes to people who are on my good list. Verna, thank you for coming in. Vay's Place. The Quail Whisperer. And I will be running some live streams overnight, giving love to my friends, trying to help them get their hours. If you're wanting to give me a gift, give me watch time. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. You need to drop 3 videos in a 90-day period, and you need 4,000 watch hours. Right now for the month, I'm at about 500 and right at 50 for the last 28 days. Willie Jilly, thank you for coming in, Willie Jilly. $641 subscribers. God bless you, Claudette. So, talking about preps. One of the things you need to be able to do is you need to be able to heat water. If the electricity and the gas go out, what are you going to do to heat water? Well, a lot of people have got propane. They've got like propane cooktops, or they outside they got, they grill with propane. I've got a propane grill outside. I've got several of the 20-pound tanks. I've got a bunch of the 1 pound tanks. Those 1 pound tanks are going for about $5 a piece now. Yeah, about $5 a piece. And wonderful, they have their eyes open. They can get in and out of the nest. Wonderful. Yeah, it's good to be able to cook with wood. Have a wood cooker, a kettle or whatever cooker. Um, Personally, wood would be the last resort for me. I've got a wood burning fireplace, and yeah, the power goes out. When the power went out, I had my wood burning fireplace going. I've also got a propane heater, 2 of them. Right now, those propane heaters, those Buddy propane heaters, they're on sale right now for $75 if you go to Walmart. You can either use an adapter where you can use like a 20 gallon tank, or you can just hook up the 1 pound, and they work very well. A couple of my friends have been showing their camp stoves. A couple of them got camp stoves run on butane. I've got a Coleman camp stove, runs on butane, little butanes. I'll post the latest on what those cost. You can get the stoves right now for $20, $25, $30. And then you get the butanes. I go get like 4 packs over at Sam's Club. I've got several of these. And you can get a 4-pack for about $9. It's not that expensive. And you can use that to boil water. You can also use a Sterno or Camp Heat. You can use tabs, fuel tabs. If you're doing the fuel tabs, Steve and Tina Jewell, thank you for coming in. If you're using the fuel tabs, you probably want to do outside, because the fuel tabs stink. They really do not smell good at all. So you you really don't want to do the fuel tabs inside of inside. I mean, I got the Espit. So one of the things I have that I use, and I really like using it, and I use this to make coffee sometimes outside when I'm on the porch, wanting to rough it. This is a little Espit cook set. It's got your burner. You put a tab in it, and it's got your pot, and you can do water and make yourself coffee or hot tea or whatever. And I mean, I've got one. This will burn on propane. You just set it up. You can put a little pot on it, set it up, and screw in a bottle of propane. These are little Coogans. They burn with tabs. Comes with 24. I've got extras. I'm ordering a bunch of these. The only thing is the smell inside. You don't want to do it inside. Now, this is what I highly recommend, and I'll be giving a few of these out this Christmas to those on my Christmas list. You can use Sterno, Camp Heat, and you can use it to boil water, to reconstitute freeze dried. You can make coffee, tea. You know, you need hot water. You can put a pot on it, do some mains. You know, if you want to reheat some mains, some retort pouches, you can do all sorts of stuff. Mr. Whistle, thank you for coming in. $280. Mr. Whistle's working on his 300. So part of prepping is having plenty of potable water, clean water. While it's still working, it's easy to get. The water turns off, you got to really check your sources. Hopefully you've got enough to get you by for a while until things go back to working the way they were. Hopefully they will go back to working the way they were. If they don't, you need to be able to clean water. You need to be able to filter water. You need to be able to purify water. And you need to be able to boil water. I do the whole damn thing before I drink it. And you need a good Sawyer straw, or you know, some way to a Berkeley or Berkey, or however you want to do it. But you need a way to make sure you've got clean drinking water. You do not want to be catching something. It's like the old joke about going down to Mexico. Don't drink the water, because it's dangerous. No problem. Well, the smell of gas is odorless. A dud? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's true. Also, be careful striking a match. You might blow up. Uh, oh Lord. Well, a little bit on the news, and this is not pleasant. The the Israelis are, everybody's pissed off at Israel. They're surrounded, and they've got all sorts of SOBs out to get them. Melinda Elliott, thank you for coming in. So they're under the gun, and you know, you got everybody over there circling the waters. And there are a lot of rebels and militias and various groups that are being funded by, you know, people who are up to no good and have no good intention for us. And there's a group called the Houthis, and they're in Yemen, which is just south of Saudi Arabia, They share that peninsula, and the Yemen's like just south, that last little bit of land before you hit the water. And they've been fighting, and they've been having a civil war, and they've also been on the Saudis, and they've been being funded by Iran. And the Iranians are Shia, that's their sect of Islam. Susanna Morrison, proud single mom, thank you for coming in. And Susanna's a beautiful young lady, and she's got a beautiful daughter. She's on the other side of the world. Thank you for being here. Let me share her out. 7.58K. So, these Houthis have been firing at Israel from a distance, and they've started firing at ships. So they fired at an American destroyer out in the Red Sea. And it's not good when you got people taking pot shots at us, you know. Could start something further. So that happened. There was something on the news about some nut freaked out, had a knife. It's up in, I think, up in New York. Killed 4 members of the family and other ones in intensive care. 12-year-old boy, 11-year-old girl, I think a couple, and like a 61, 62-year-old grandmother. The grandmother's in intensive care. And when the police came to respond, the nut stabbed both of the police officers, and one of the police officers pulled his gun and shot her, killed her, you know. So, crazy stuff happening. That was in New York. You know, anytime you start killing kids, you're going to hell. There's something, I don't care, you know. You start killing kids. That's the ultimate. You got the hot seat waiting for you when you die. And that person got shot and killed, you know. Stabbed one of the officers in the neck, trying to kill him. Idaho Garden Girl. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, I've been talking and I didn't see you come in, Idaho. Thank you for being here, Stephanie. I'm going to have to take some more of my medication. I am coughing. My wife's going to be all over my butt about it. I was sick over the Thanksgiving break and I went to the doctor. Did not feel good, and I didn't get near done what I need to get done over Thanksgiving break. I mean, I was good on my schoolwork, but I mean, working on my channel. I will tell you, and you need to pass this along. If I ask you to email me your mailing address, you would be smart to do it. That means something nice might be coming toward you in the mail, if I know where to mail it. I will be mailing out quite a few goodies come Christmas. And I'm constantly cleaning out underneath my nails. I don't know what in the world. I keep getting dark stuff under my nails. It looks yuck. And I go to clean them out. I saw in the news where, and I think this is in Georgia, there was a situation where there was an 8th grader, like a 14-year-old girl, 8th grader, who was attacked by 3 kids and stabbed by one of them who had a knife and stabbed her like 11 times. She lived, thankfully. And now the mom is suing the school district because the SRO had said that they had reason to believe that there was a kid on campus that had a knife. Administration didn't do anything about it. So that's not going to be good. And my wing lady is dropping links to channels. You know, feel free to drop your link if you have, if you have a premiere coming up, if you have a live stream, or you want to mention something that's going on with your channel or whatever, feel free to do so. Won't hurt my feelings. 36 or 38, 36 after. I will mention again, I am going to do a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Right now I'm sitting at 1482, I think, when this video started. This live stream started, I was at 1482. And when I get to 1,500, I'm going to look to see who has left me a like and a supportive comment on the last 5 videos that I dropped prior to the one which I turned 1,500. I'm going to put their names in a hat. I'll draw a name out of the hat. I'll do a video on it. Mike Crusher just did one for 400. I was watching that video today. He did a Canadian ration review, and then at the end he did his drawing, and he had 32. I don't think I'll have 32. I think it'll be more like 20-ish this time, because people just have dropped off. They're watching my live streams, but they're not watching my videos. They're not leaving comments on my videos. There are people who are doing it, but not near the numbers I had before. So yeah, when I was little, if you misbehaved, the teacher would pull out the paddle, take you to the side, and beat your ass, beat your butt with it. They didn't call your house. And if your parent came to school and complained, well, your parent wasn't going to come to school and complain. But if the parent came to school and complained, the administrator would say, "So sorry, we got the right to do that." Nowadays, you got to get permission. And see, they need to change that law back to the way things were. Chapter 37 is not what it used to be. And if they do that, discipline in school would be a hell of a lot better. Nowadays, the parents that will let you spank their kids, those aren't the kids you need to spank. It's the ones that won't let you spank their kids are the kids you need to spank. And they know their parents back them up. And I can talk about that all day long, because I was an administrator for 23 years and put 30 years in education. And there was a big change from when I started to when I finished. And the Jamba Project. Thank you for coming in. The Jamba Project. 19 likes. Somebody give me another like and I will be at 20. I always feel good when I hit the 20. Thank you for coming in. The Jamba Project has 2.7K subscribers. Let me share you out. Everybody here right now has a standard moderator, but this is the Jamba Project. Damn. 40 minutes in. I need to take some more medication. I will when I get off in about 20 minutes. Tomorrow's trash day. Put my trash cans out. Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, metal detectors. Oh, yeah. You got to have choke points. If you're going to use metal detectors, you got to have a choke point where the kids come in. They all got to come through those same spots. And then they have the hand wands. I used to have a hand wand that I would use in my office. Apologies. Cha Cha Marie. Thank you for coming in, Cha Marie. If you have not left a like, please leave a like. Help my channel. In Holistic Heritage Homestead. Cha Marie is at 6.75K. That is a link to her channel. And we have Holistic. $12 in the house. How are you doing? Dagnabbit. Golly gee, I can't hit that one to save my soul. Here it is. Holistic's at 1.25K subscribers. That is a link to Holistic Heritage Homestead. I need, when I started this video, I needed 18. 18. I have not seen any new channels in here this evening from ones that I haven't, because everyone that's been in here has already had a blue ranch. They've already got standard moderators, so I'm already subscribed to you. I subscribe to everybody that comes to my channel. That's usually, that right now, that's how I'm growing my channel, is new people coming into my channel. I subscribe them and watch a couple of their videos, and they subscribe back. That's how my channel is growing right now. For the last 28 days, I'm at 45 new subscribers. 45. I have not really hit another 100 in the last couple of months. You know, I did my 1,400 subscriber video a little over 2 months ago, and I haven't hit another 100 since, and I was hitting over 100 every month. So since I went back to work, and I work 5 days a week, I get up in the morning around 5:30. I'm out the door before 7. I'm not home till about, 5 o'clock in the evening. Rest for a little bit, eat something, then I do my 7 o'clock live stream. I really don't, haven't been able to really work my channel the way I need to. Well, no problem, Holistic. Happy to help. I went over to Walmart yesterday, and I saw a Mossberg 20 gauge pump shotgun, short barreled shotgun. 20 gauge is usually considered to be a youth gun for a teenager or a lady's gun or an older person's gun. Um, they make good self-defense weapons inside of a home. You use a triple up buck shot. Usually it'll hold 4 and 1 in the chamber. And they had one for $297. Mossberg's a good brand. And I decided I was going to buy it. And I did the online form so they could do the check, and I passed. And then they had to call a manager over to finish the transaction, because you had 2 people do the transaction the way things are right now. And they couldn't get a manager over. One of the assistant managers, they couldn't get anybody to come over. And I was waiting, and the manager was up front checking, because they're, short-handed, and they're, manager was up front checking. I waited about 15 minutes. I said, the hell with it. And I left. They lost a sale. I mean, it was a nice gun, but I mean, I can get them. Just the spirit moved me to get that gun. I'd given my daughter a 20 gauge pump, Remington, and I wanted to replace it and get another. And Mossberg's a good brand. I keep a 12 gauge pump shotgun loaded with double-aught. And my personal carry. My daughter's got her personal carry, and we got personal carries. That's good. Thank you for subbing. I'm sure Holistic will sub you back if so Holistic has not subbed to you. Idaho, Garden Girl. Yes, some Walmarts don't sell guns. You live in a blue area bus stop. They don't respect the Constitution where you live. If you want to show support, run a playlist and run it overnight while you're sleeping. And then go back and leave a like and leave a comment telling them you ran their video, on your playlist. And they get the watch time. They get the watch time. I do that with live streams. I've got several people, I run their live streams, and they run my live streams to give me extra hours. I'll check my snapshot when this is over, and I'll probably have 11 hours of watch time from this 1 hour live stream that I did. And then overnight I'll have several people run a replay on the live stream, and that'll give me an extra 3-4 hours, 5 hours, and bumps my the watch time up. I'm on the road to 4,000 watch hours right now. For the last 28-day cycle, I'm at about 550, and that's not counting what we're doing right now. Good night, Cha-Cha Marie. Yeah, I think Cha Marie is on the other side of the world, so I think it's probably morning for her. It's evening over here where I'm at. Yeah. So the way it works, you need 500 subscribers and you need 3,000 watch hours in order to be able to get what they call super chats, where a person, it'll set up for you where a person can give you money, and those are called super chats. And if you have um, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, you can put in paperwork, and it will let you get super chats and and have a club where people can pay to join your club, and you can sell merchandise and such. And then with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then you can start getting advertising money. They run ads on your channel, on your videos. They'll run ads. They run ads already. I mean, shit. They run all these, you know, Geritol and ARP, AARP. They run that kind of stuff on my channel because most of my viewers are over 50. Majority of my viewers are over 50, and so they run according to what If I was young, they'd run kid stuff. They'd run kid ads for stuff that young people do, but they run the older stuff on me, you know. But then I would actually start getting a little bit of money from it. Once you get monetized, it's called getting monetized, and then you start getting money. Right? You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to where you'll start getting money from YouTube for ads, for the ads that they run. You know. Now the other thing is, you also have to, the people also have to watch those ads instead of click out of them. You click out of them, it cuts the amount of money you get, because their machine knows whether you're running the ad or not. You know. And and people who make videos are called content creator. I mean, shit, you know, you know, uh, if you if you upload, you're called a content creator. Or in if you're a big channel, you're called an influencer. Because people follow you. I mean, I find these channels like there's a lot of political stuff going on now. And you get some of these channels. I was watching something that I clicked on today, and supposedly this is a channel that has 2.2 million subscribers. Never heard of it. I clicked because it was something involving Elon Musk and Disney. And the guy was basically doing a video about an exchange that Elon Musk and the CEO of Disney had. And Elon Musk basically said, well, if you want to boycott Twitter and you don't want to watch, you don't want to advertise on Twitter, basically F you, you know. If because you don't like what I'd said, or you don't like the fact that we allow both sides, First Amendment, if that if you don't feel like you need a safe space, then he said F you. You know. I mean, you don't threaten the richest man in the world that's got money coming in like you would not believe with a boycott, or that I'm not going to advertise on Twitter. Twitter's the least of his. So you can do that with somebody that's like right now. Disney's getting boycotted under the table. Their stock prices has dropped over half. I think their stock prices right now are like $88, $89 a share, and it was up over 200. I mean, they're in the toilet. And all these woke movies that they're making, you know, they're bombing. They're losing money. They're making all these mega movies that they're spending like $300 million to make and promote, and the damn things don't even break even. And that's on the world market. Um, you know, the old saying goes: you go woke, you go broke, and it's starting to backfire on them. Another good example was the Bud Light. That's a big one. Bud Light. They use one of these social influencers. I'd never heard of the person. A man that looks very effeminate, dresses like a woman, lets the hair grow, wears makeup, transvestite or whatever. And they hired this person to do Bud Light and promote Bud Light. And Joe Sixpack, that didn't go over. Now Bud Light's having problems selling their beer. They're losing billions of dollars, and they refuse to apologize. They just bullshit their way through. Excuse my language. Yeah, Dylan Mulvaney. I don't care. I don't. I didn't drink Bud Light when I drank beer, and I don't really drink beer. When I drank beer, I used to usually drink Coors. I like Coors. Um, yes, Target's having problems. They got, they did that LGBT BS, stuff, and got them in trouble. People, Christians and such, and there are quite a few of them, and they spend a lot of money. They're boycotting Target. They have nobody to blame but themselves. If you're in business to make money and you provide a service, then you need to be non political. You don't promote the left, you don't promote the right, you don't promote anything. You basically promote your product and you provide your service. If you're a restaurant, you feed whoever. Now you can have standards like you can't come in if you don't have a shirt, if you smell bad, or you have something offensive, you can't wear offensive stuff in my, stuff. There's no problem with that, you know. But the idea of promoting, or somebody, there was a little restaurant in a suburb outside of Washington, D.C. that's pretty conservative. Um, and Huckabee Sanders, Sarah, she went in there with her family on, I guess it was anniversary, went in there for dinner. And a little while into it, somebody recognized her. One of the employees recognized her. It was just horrible that horrible Republican press secretary was in here. And they went back and they started, crying for their safe space. And they contacted the owner, and the owner came over, and said, we don't feel right and good, and we're threatened by her being in here with her family and those little kids, Those little kids are threatening, sitting there eating. So they were asked to leave. And when she left, she did a tweet, or she sent out something other to somebody, and they caught it, and it got, became a big deal. So you had people over there protesting and boycotting, and went to the city council, and well, that restaurant's closed now. Lost a lot of business, and they closed. Why? Because they got political. Now, yeah, if you're in a liberal place and everybody that goes into your place is liberal, I guess you can afford to do that. But if you're in a place that has a lot of conservatives, you can't afford to pull that liberal crap. Because when you do, they're not going to want anything to do with you, and it's going to hurt your business. And remember, if you are in business to make money, your business is making money, not putting out political BS. And that's the way things are. So I will remind everybody here that if you want an opportunity to be in the drawing for my 1,500 subscriber giveaway box, you need to leave me a like and a supportive comment on the 5 latest videos right before I hit 1,500. Not 4 of them, not 3 of them, all 5 of them. 5 most recent. And then I will figure out who those people are. I'll write their names down on a sheet of paper, put the names in a hat, shake the hat, do it on video, draw out a name, and whoever I draw out, that's the winner, and they're going to get my goodie box. Then I'll tell you who the winner is, and then they need to email me their mailing address. My email's in all my videos. I don't put my emails on my live streams. I don't put my emails on my shorts. But my videos, they've all got my email. And I also put the content rules in my videos. And I will do a 1,600 subscriber giveaway whenever I get around to getting 1,600. After I hit 1,500, I'll be on the road to 1,600. Julie Ann West, thank you for coming in. From Wales, one of my ancestral homelands. Didn't notice you in, young lady. Thank you for being here. I have watched some of your videos, not just recently, but I have watched your videos, and I do watch them occasionally. Just been so busy. 620 subscribers. Let me and I tell you, whoever wins, I saw it first. Thank you, Bert. I'm going to drop a link This is a link to my friend Bert's Beats. I encourage you, if you are not connected to Bert's Beats, to connect to Bert's Beats. Callie Singh, thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. I think Bert's on the road to 1,200 right now. He's been doing a countdown to Christmas with his dog. Let me drop a link to Kelly Singh. And everybody in here right now has standard moderator, so they can click on any channel in here and connect. I encourage you to look at my community wall. I've got about 30 channels that I shouted out and linked on my community wall. Those are all good channels. If you connect with them, they'll connect with you. Check my community wall for posts. I post purchases that good deals for prepping. I'll be putting in a lot more this week. I've got a lot of images that I put up that I've got in memory that I need to put up on my wall. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a short. I didn't put up a short, but I'm gonna make a short and put it up. And help me to get to 1,500. I'm a few short, and I would appreciate any help I can get in getting to 1,500. And I support those who support me. I know I've got a channel that's my backup channel. It says David Lynn. Be prepared. And it's the one I use for, like, it's my second channel, so I use it to give watch time to support my friends. I'm not really trying to grow it. And I understand Bert. Bert is an educator. He's a teacher just like me. He's a younger man. He has not retired. I retired, was retired for 5 years. He used to be a principal, 23 years in administration, 7 years teaching before I put 30 years in. And now, after 5 years, I came back and I'm teaching. I'm teaching special ed, junior high. I think he's a junior high teacher as well. And I'm doing special ed. And I've got a behavioral unit. I've got 2 paraprofessionals. And I teach the kids that nobody else wants because they're discipline problems. But it is what it is. Well, you have another support channel. Well, let me go to that channel. And you got 1 subscriber. That's me. Yeah, I sub that channel too. I think I'm your only subscriber right now. Let me link that channel. And let me give you a standard moderator on it. And Bert, I do go to your live stream sometimes. If I haven't got a standard moderator from you, please give me a standard moderator. I won't abuse the privilege. But every once in a while, I might see a channel that I want to click on to join, and it's easier if you can click on it as opposed to having to look it up. Don't you know? Yeah, and we block people who don't respect us. You know, I get trolls occasionally. They say you've hit the big time when you start getting trolled. It seems like I'll get trolls and I'll get 2 or 3 of them, and then people will help me. They make a stupid comment, and one of my people on the channel will block them. I'm talking like tonight. I'm looking at who's coming in. I'm linking channels. I'm not doing a lot of prepper talk, the way I normally do. So right now we're basically trying to help our friends grow and give them, and talking about trying to grow and talking about the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. So Bert, Bus Stop would be a good one to have on your channel. He'll support you. He'll help you. So I got to work tomorrow. been a long day. I got to take medication when I get off. I'm tired. And I appreciate everybody here. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another hour. And Bert, thank you. I think you were doing a live stream on, while you were in here on your backup, I guess. I guess you just got off your live stream maybe in the last few minutes. But Bert is promoting the Modern Day Breakfast Club, hashtag Modern Day Breakfast Club. If you want to join that group, have them watch your stuff and you watch theirs and them subscribe you subscribe them, be supportive. Then when you drop a video, or you drop a video or you drop a short or whatever, put hashtag Modern Day Breakfast Club and see if that gets you some help. Anton Miles, thank you for coming in. Why, thank you, Bert. I just gave you another standard moderator for that channel. And I don't think I've got you subscribed on my backup channel, so I will subscribe you on my backup channel. And that way, hopefully, so your support channel is now a standard moderator. Anton Miles, and I am sub to you, Anton Miles. Let me put the link for Anton Miles up. That's Anton Miles. I'll see about getting you some more comments, Bus Stop. And I will be sending you a package. I bought boxes today. I'll start putting the stuff together. $15 in the house, $16 in the house. A lot of good people in the house right now. So, advice for connecting. As my friend Guru Dave would say, the purge is real. There is a purge. And I lose subscribers. I'll lose one or two here and one or two there. Some people lose more. But when you go on a live stream and you see a new channel and you connect with that channel or you subscribe to that channel, let them know you're a new subscriber, you're a new friend. I like to tell them what like number I am. I always leave a like, and then leave a supportive comment about their channel and about their video, and watch 4 or 5 minutes of that video. Do that for 2 videos, and then hopefully you get their attention, and at some point they will respond and they will join your channel, and both of you have grown. And that's what we're about. We want to make friends. We want our friends to be supportive. We need watch time. We need subscribers. So a lot of us are on the road to 4,000 watch hours. Very important, getting that watch time. Bus Stop, you got to have special gear to go deep sea diving Also, you know, you've got to do it like in stages, and you got decompression, and there's a lot of crap you got to go through when you start talking about deep sea diving. And most people are not rated for that. Yeah, watch hours. I understand. Holistic, I will give you some watch time tonight. I'll go on and I will give you at least an hour's worth of watch time. And Jamba, I will give you some watch time tonight. And Bert, I will give you some watch time tonight. And I will do some. I'll do some comments. Bus stop. Little loan prepper. If you would, I've got your email address, but for whatever reason, I did not save your mailing address. If you would, send me an email of your mailing address, please. You're on Santa's gift list, and I seem to have misplaced your mailing address. Well, you get your 1,000 subs, and you're going to want those 4,000 watch hours, son. I guarantee you that much. And yeah, comments are good, but and they let you know who to respond to, but watch hours are good too. You want those watch hours. Uh, let's put it this way: if you're able to acquire 500 watch hours a, a month per cycle, that's 8 months of solid 500 watch hours a month to get 4,000. And a lot of people aren't hitting 500 watch hours a month. Some people are hitting a lot more. You know, big channels. Smaller channels, you know, just starting out. I was pleased when I got 400 watch hours a month. And I was averaging 400 watch hours a month. That takes you a little bit longer, you know. So the weather here has been cool. It's been wet and it's been dry. It's been windy. It alternates. And just got a fridge for my classroom. I'm going to take a fridge in tomorrow. I have a microwave, got a Keurig set up. Didn't have a fridge. Now I can cool my water down. Um, I always say this. We should always thank our responders. They risked their lives. Those police officers, they didn't expect they were going to get stabbed when they, you know, went up to the, you know, did that house call. You risk your life. There are places where the fire department doesn't want to go. The ambulance, the EMS does not want to go without a police escort. Sad but true. Thank the military. They're serving, they're risking their lives. Thank veterans. Many have given their lives or they're disabled, defending our country. Be appreciative. Thank them. Make them feel good. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Show your home training. Honor thy father and thy mother. Honor your parents. When your parents are gone, my parents are gone. I can honor them by showing that I had a good upbringing, treating people the way that somebody gentle with a genteel upbringing, you know, behaving accordingly. Be quick to say thank you and please. Excuse me. And when you cough or sneeze, turn your head. Excuse me. And when they say bless you, say thank you. Every day when you get up, thank God for the day. Pray. And when you pray, don't ask for money. You can pray for people who are sick. I pray for safety for my family, for our health. I pray for wisdom for myself. I pray for forgiveness of my sins. That's the type of stuff I pray for. And when you go to the restroom, wash your hands. I mean, I'm telling you stuff that I tell kids. You go to the restroom, wash your hands after you use the restroom. Before you eat, wash your hands. Have sanitizer. Somebody sneezing or coughing, get away from them. Social distancing is not 6 feet. It's more like 15 to 20 feet. Hopefully you're not in a real enclosed space. Be cognizant of what's around you. People, you're out in a parking lot someplace, I don't know, be careful. Somebody might want to come up and mug you. Be watching. Be mindful. Have a plan. Prepping. It is a long distance marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a short sprint. It's something you do over time. Get an inventory of what you have. Get a list of what you need. Go look for stuff. Garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, Goodwill, church sales, country market sales, thrift stores, Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals, Family Dollars, wherever they are. Take advantage of clearance sales. I've got a picture posted on my community wall. You can see a bunch of Ready Wise 72-hour emergency food supplies. You can see 10 of them. Well, there's another 10 behind those 10. I bought 20 of them. I got them a couple of years ago. They're good for 25, 30 years. When I got them, they were like regularly $40. I got them for $9 a piece. So I bought 20 of them for $180. When they had that on, man, I bought them. I did. And that's what you want to do. You want to get stuff on sale and get it. Stuff will last. If I don't use it, then it's $180 worth of security. Behind me, you see some of those? I got 10 of those that I bought on sale. They were normally $88 a couple of years ago when I bought them. I bought them at the same time that I bought the 72-hour ones. I bought 10 of those worth. There were 2 different varieties. Bought 5 of each. Got 10 of them. They were marked down to $40. I paid $400 for them. 10 of them. But they were regularly $88. Now they go for more than that. 30-year. They'll be good for 30 years. I may never use them. I mean, I've used some, so I know what they're like, and they're decent food, Got to reconstitute them with hot water. Got to boil water. Got to have a means to heat water. And that's what you want, these little stoves and, ready heats or sterno or tabs, butane or propane, or even wood. You got to be able to boil water. That's important. Muy importante. Nintendos, Comprendo. You know. Yes, manners. Gotta have manners. Excuse me. Uh, I asked Idaho Garden Girl for her. Do you still have the same address? And she's moved recently. Been busy moving. The thing I asked her, I didn't want to just send off a box. So I got her updated address. I'm putting them in my phone now, so I saved them. So, Little Lone Prepper, do not forget, email me your mailing address. Santa's going to send you something. And I don't expect anybody to send me anything back. You know, I do have a few people send me stuff occasionally. Sometimes we do an exchange of hostages, where I send them some stuff and they send me some stuff. Ah, rations and such. The ration community, people are always sending people rations. Diane Ostertig. I love tacos. Hard-shelled, soft-shelled tortillas. Some people call them burritos. Diane Ostertag. Let me pull up your channel. Diane, you're new to me. I just subscribed you. Let me share you out. You need a standard moderator. Diane, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. I encourage you to connect to those who are here. Welcome. I think this is the first time you've been in, young lady. But welcome to my channel. Yeah, a lot of them. And the other thing is, you can be holding the door and it's very obvious you're holding the door, and they still want to reach out and touch that door when they go by. I don't know what it is. It's almost like they resent the fact that you're holding the door for them, or they think you're going to slam it on them. Just people. There's a lot of people out there that are not right. One of the things we used to talk about in education is the difference between a kid who's got an emotional problem, behavioral problem, and that they're socially maladjusted. They call it socially maladjusted. And the idea being is that they don't really have a mental condition, but it's the way they were brought up. They were not brought up to societal norms. What is acceptable for polite society? And we're getting to the point now where there's a difference between the way society is in the big blue cities and the rest of the country. What is acceptable, what they put up with, the way they behave in the big cities as opposed to the rest of us. I mean, if you look at a map of areas that are red and blue, the vast majority of the country is red, and then you've got patches of blue where you've got a huge city, just a big overcrowded city. That's where all their voters are. These big cities. That's where the vast majority of the blue voters. They're in the big cesspool cities. I mean, the rural folks, the country folks, the folks that tend to be more affluent, that landed middle class people, inherited their home from their relatives, and they but the people who have a little bit more substance, they tend to be conservative. Now, yeah, there's a lot of the big super uber liberals that are billionaires, that are rich, and like they They went to they went to a jacked up university, got a jacked up education, hating themselves, hating white people, hating this, hating that, hating, they want their binky, their in Spanish they say chupon, they want their safe, they want their blanket, and they want their safe space. Yeah, urban jungles, and they want to prosecute people who defend themselves, and they don't want anybody to have a gun. They don't believe in the Second Amendment. They don't believe in the First Amendment. They don't want people to be able to speak against what they believe in. They want to spout their crap, and they don't want anybody to complain, or they don't want anybody to naysay them. And when you ask them to defend their opinion, half the time they can't. You know, and it's just because, you know, or they start talking about how horrible somebody is, and they can't give any examples of any of the bad things that they've done. Oh, they're just horrible. You know, it's sad. It really is sad. So I had been on here for 91 minutes. Good Lord. I went over what I normally do. I will plan on being back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. And remember, my channel, people ask me, what is your channel? My channel is about preparedness. Being prepared for emergencies, being prepared for storms, being prepared for power outages, being prepared for stuff that happens. I'm not I'm not prepping for the end of the world. The world may end, but I'm not prepping for it. At least it won't end tomorrow. I hopefully not. But I'm not prepping for the end of the world. But I'm prepping for we have hurricanes, and we have freezes, and we have brownouts, and we have stuff going on, and you need to be prepared for that. I mean, when Hurricane Harvey came through Victoria 6 years ago, we were without power for about a week. We were without running water for about 3 days, and it was not good. It was not good. And I wasn't prepared for that. I'm prepared for that now. You know. So I'm about preparedness. And my philosophy in life is good. It is what you make it. You got to have a good attitude. And you got to work at it. Very few people have everything given to them. I mean, I went back to work to make money. I mean, my wife's got medical issues, and I spent a lot of money on her. She maxes out my insurance every year, where I got to pay a certain amount, and then it covers her, you know. And she's considered high risk, so her insurance is a lot more expensive. I've got a kid, in college, trying to pay, bills, for my kid. And I went back to work. I get a nice retirement. If I didn't have all these other expenses, my retirement would be just fine. I mean, I get $50,000 a year in retirement. That's nice, but it doesn't pay all my bills the way things are now. So I went back to work, and I'm making almost as much now teaching as I did when I retired as an administrator, because I'm at the top of the pay scale right now. For education, you get stipends for, you're the behavioral teacher, you get a stipend. You're a special ed teacher, you get a stipend. You get an onboarding or a retention stipend, and then you get your teacher pay. But yeah, it was a long live stream. A lot of people in here, a lot of new people in here, and I appreciate everybody. We were in for one hell of a ride, weren't we? Bus stop. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will be back tomorrow. Everybody enjoy your week. Another work week. School starts tomorrow. And 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, I will be back for another edition of Coffee Talk. And everybody have a blessed day. Thank you for being here.